Hey everybody, it's Dave. Week 3 on the Mounjaro journey, and today we're going to give you a little bit of Mounjaro news, we're going to give you a little bit of encouragement, and we're going to give you a little bit of an update on my journey. But before we do that, you're going to hit that like, you're going to hit that bell, and you're going to hit that sub, and make sure you get all the updates for these videos. I appreciate all the feedback that I've been given over the last couple weeks on these videos, and I'm hopeful that we'll continue to provide you that kind of content that you like to come back for, so make sure you subscribe. But let's get right into it. So some of the Mounjaro news that some of you may or may not have seen is Mounjaro not only was approved for use in the EU, but it was approved apparently for use in Canada. And that's going to open up some really big markets for Mounjaro, which is unfortunate for some of us who are struggling to get some of the doses that we're trying to get, especially the 7.5. Elli Lilly's president himself came out a couple weeks ago and said, we're probably not going to be able to keep up with demand. So it's going to be really important for you to be proactive and be your best advocate with the pharmacies, with the doctors, and just trying to track down where the best place to get your Mounjaro doses are. Ask your doctors about samples and call around to the different pharmacies and advocate for yourself. So they're anticipating that the weight loss market for pharmaceutical drugs is going to hit $50 billion by the year 2030. That said, Elli Lilly did come out and say, we're going to double our manufacturing capacity by the end of next year. So by the end of 2023, they anticipate they will have doubled their manufacturing capacity. So hopefully whatever little hiccups that we experience with some shortages will be short-lived, and hopefully it won't impact many of us. So that's a little bit of update on Mounjaro. Another thing that I've been hearing a lot about lately, and I'm going to pull my phone up because I got to reference some of these numbers, but for some of you who are just getting started on the journey and the 2.5 and maybe just kind of getting into the 5 milligram dose, remember this, that the 2.5 milligram dosage was not even considered in the trials for the Mounjaro trials. And you can look this up on the New England Journal of Medicine, and I'm gonna link some of the news articles that I kind of referenced a little bit earlier. But listen, at a 72-week trial period on the 5 milligram dose of Mounjaro, people averaged about 0.2% weight loss per week. And that math is done because over 72 weeks, people lost about 15% of their body weight. But that's 72 weeks, everybody. So if you're 4 weeks into it, 6 weeks into it, 8 weeks into it, like most of your journey so far has been on a non-therapeutic dose. So don't anticipate that you're going to drop 40 pounds in 2 months, especially without diet and exercise. If you have added the Mounjaro to your diet and exercise, give it some time to get up to those therapeutic doses where people really spent, again, 72 weeks on 5 to see the kind of weight loss. So a lot of people saying it's not the silver bullet. Well, I stand by what I said. I really think that it is. Maybe not for absolutely everybody. There's going to be some anomalies out there, but for the majority of people, if you stick to it and couple it with your diet and exercise, you're going to see some pretty amazing results. So stick to it. That's my encouragement to you all. So we'll get into my own personal journey. So I tolerated the 2.5 really well, and being that Elli Lilly says that you can take the medicine every 72 hours. If you change your date, you can change it every 72 hours. To make a long story short, I changed my day a couple times, and I'm now into the 5 milligram dosage. So the 5 milligrams I've been tolerating pretty well, but I definitely did notice some nausea. I haven't noticed, I really noticed that the day after I take the medicine, maybe 2 days after the medicine, and that was kind of true about the 2.5. It's just a little bit more intense with the 5. Nothing that I can't live through, so no big deal there. But getting into those heavier doses, I'm hopeful that my body kind of levels out to getting used to the medicine in my system, and those effects go away. Weight loss stayed stagnant this week, so I'm still at the 6-pound weight loss, which is totally fine because I'm encouraging my own self with the advice that I was just giving all of you. And that's, listen, 5 milligrams over 72 weeks is 0.2% of your total weight loss. That's small scale fluctuations over the period of time that I've been on Mounjaro. So I'm giving it time. I love this medicine. It is doing wonders for my A1C. I feel like I can eat sensible meals again that have some carbohydrates in it, and my body responds normally. Guys, that is so freeing for somebody who has been battling just the mental game of type 2 diabetes diagnosis, which is a tough thing to kind of mentally work through. And I'm about a year into, or just over a year into that journey. So I'm thrilled to have found Mounjaro. I hope you are too. Also hope that you're finding these videos helpful. And I hope that you will continue to like, comment, and subscribe and find the videos in this channel that are pertinent to you. There's some other great YouTube channels out there that I've been following too, especially some other guys that I've come across over the last few weeks as I've started my own journey and chronicling it here. So make sure you check them out too. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope you're encouraged, and I hope you keep sticking to it for yourself, for your family, and the people that you love. Take care.